What's up, guy? Oh, whoops. Get the camera ready. And this is coming for, what's up, guys? It's Mark Russell, Clarity Market. And this is coming for Anders, let's see, Fogelman and Christopher Andrew. Two questions got asked online. Let's jump right in it, guys, about it happens to be both on contracts. So I'm going to just hit it real quick. I copied down some of them. He said, here's a silly question looking for a productive discussion. I took Joe's class and I talked with several local colleagues who haven't attended but are billing emergency work. What's the importance of Joe's of the contract? Okay, where does it benefit you? So let's talk about the importance. So Anders' bottom line is in contracts there's like five, and in my class through Clarity Market we go over this, but there's like either five or seven stipulations, if you will, on bullet points that have to happen when when you go into a contract. Meaning specifically, if one person enters and the next person enters, the court, if there's a dispute, is going to look and say, were these bullet points met? Just a few of them off the top of my head. Number one, both parties need to be of legal age. Number two, there has to be something, and this is maybe the most important, consideration. What consideration means is like a decently articulated description of what each party is giving. So, in other words, like, and by the way, none of this is legal advice. Obviously, you read this, but the point is like one party says, "Hey, I have this scope of work that needs done," and the other person says, "Well, I'll do that scope of work for this amount of money," or "I'll do unitized scopes of work," meaning I'll give you 1 hour for a bobcat and 1 hour for a crane for these unitized amounts of money. We don't know how many units it's going to take, but if you agree to hire us, we'll run it at those units. So, in other words, in that contract, each party kind of knows what they're buying. Case in point, you could say to someone, "Hey, I've got a Corvette that I'll sell you for 50,000 bucks." You hand them 50,000 and they hand you a Hot Wheel. Like it is a Corvette, but it's a Corvette Hot Wheel. So you have to describe with a serial number. That's why you have to. It can't be anyway. You get my point. I won't go further into that. That's consideration. They both have to be legal age. Consideration. They have to be of they can't be crazy. Like they can't like they have to be in their right mind, right? They have to be able to sign a contract. That's partially the legal age, partially like you can't get someone who has dementia or who's on their deathbed or something. That the court is going to look at that typically and say, "Hey, this isn't." Then there needs to be, I think, a meeting of the minds is one thing that they say, that both parties sort of understand the full scope of the contract, right? Like they understand, they knew what they were getting into. And then it can't, then the last one, and there's two others besides this, but the last one is that it can't be for an illegal thing. So I can't like go into I can't give you a contract to sell you an illegal substance and have the court uphold that contract as if it was a legal contract, because by its own basis or its own merits it is not a legal contract. So those are the kind of the high line bullet points of a contract. But then secondly is, why is that important? The reason it's important is because if there's ever a dispute, if there's ever a dispute on value or whatever, you need to make sure that you hit all of those, so that if you have to get this sorted out, it doesn't get kicked out for like not having one of those, right? Like as an example, you may sign up or get permission, but it wasn't the homeowner, it was the person renting. Well, then they couldn't like sign for that. Like if your contract says I'm the owner of the house and they sign that, well, then all of a sudden well, actually, that would be a big problem anyway. But I guess the point is that it allows you to move into court, and court has something with traction to, because here's the deal. What if you just said, because a lot of people do this, and this is the problem. A lot of people, a lot of tree guys will just be like, here, sign here, and I'll bill your insurance company. And they think it's like some magic money machine in the sky. And that's like ridiculous. That's not how it works. Like, that's not the marketplace. That's not how, like, that's the silliest thing in the world, specifically because like the homeowner doesn't even know what they're getting into. So if there was a dispute and the carrier could sniff out and say, wait, there's no number on this. And if the insurance carrier wanted to just push back, they could push back. And if it went to court, you would have no argument because the judge would say, hey, how much did you tell him it was going to be? And you'd say, I don't know. I thought I would make up a number. Well, he would be like, well, how can the other party agree to some rando number? That's not enforceable because it's like you don't even have a Hot Wheel described for that Corvette or real Corvette. You just have nothing described. And a judge would probably look at that and say, he can't agree to that. There's no meeting of the minds as far as what is called consideration. This consideration is maybe the biggest thing as to what's the importance of having a contract. Okay, where does it benefit you? Hey, if there ever becomes a dispute, you have solid ground to say, hey, this is what we agreed on. This is what we did. Now the homeowner owes it, and then the insurance presumably owes them what they owe, as long as we can defend what's reasonable. That's what Clarity Market is about, is being able to demonstrate what the market price is, that it actually is reasonable, if in fact your price is reasonable. What do you sacrifice by not having one? All of your ability to argue that an enforcement of contract. 100%. I had a guy call me last week or earlier this week, and he's like, Mark, we did this huge job. It was 3 days, and we billed out at like 40,000, and the carrier is wanting to pay like, I don't know. I forget the numbers. It may have been 11,000 or it may have been less. I don't even know what it was. But I was like, dude, you're done. You're toast. You can't fight. You've been all of your everything, because he had zero on his original estimate. So that's what you sacrifice, is your ability to bring it, have, in my opinion, any teeth, because the homeowner didn't know what they were getting into. Where can it hurt you by not having one? It just arms the carrier, because the insurance carrier, because if they see it, they can just say, oh, we know how to get out of this one. It's real simple. Okay, this question raised by a fellow who doesn't use one, sends invoice direct to the adjuster, hasn't ever been asked by the carrier. You don't have to produce a contract. Like, I send them in so that so it just eliminates the question from the adjuster. Typically, I'll send the contract in, but you don't have to. If the homeowner owes you, it's almost only a courtesy. There's nothing that says, truthfully, Anders, there's nothing that says you even have to talk with the carrier. You don't have a contract with the carrier. It's only a courtesy for you to communicate. And like with my tree service, we'll talk to the carrier for sure, because it's just it's a courtesy to answer their questions. He closed 20 claims, paid without objection. You know, here's the deal with that, Anders. What you really need to think about is, I mean, if you're billing for $1, then I'm sure there's no issue. There's not going to be an issue ever closing. If you bill for a penny, you'll close them all the time. You bill for 20,000, you're going to run into some more friction. But that's what Clarity Market is about, to be able to just demonstrate where the market price is. And hopefully soon we're going to get more and more traction through the marketplace and be able to get guys jobs through it. More and more. I submitted first invoice with signed contract since taking Joe's class. Adjuster confirmed receipt, but hasn't corresponded since. You know, I can't speak to that because it doesn't really go on to say anything more. Now, I do want to bring up one other. I got to bring this up real quick because this is from Christopher Andrews. I'm going to just paste it right here. What are some, let me just, this is funny, guys, because this, guys, listen, go take Joe's class, take my class. If you want to be face to face, you can go to Princeton. If you want to take it at home, join Clarity Market and Clarity Prime. You can take my class at home or jump on my lives on Sundays at 8:30 if you've got questions. At the end of the day, it's here's the deal, guys. It's all about education. Okay. Joe is out there busy doing his best to educate. I'm out here doing my best to educate. Um, Joe is into having your families taken care of and having you take care of your customers, and so am I. Okay, like at the end of the day, we really like these questions. Like Christopher, this is the crazy part about it. What are some examples of some contracts for emergency work? Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll just show you guys this real quick. I got to put on pause while I drill in. Hold on real quick. Okay, so I will just show you this, Christopher. This is so when you join Clarity Market, we give you an example document, and this goes for Anders as well. Like when you join Clarity Market, you get. In fact, I'll show you guys this. Hold on just a second. Let me show you. This is the Clarity Market document. Okay, I call it priority deployment. We just changed that instead of emergency. But this is it. We give you a monster starting point. The beauty with our document, the way that it works, is this part right here. Once you fill it out on your, in fact, I'm gonna show you guys how this works. Hold on real quick. Okay, this is the back end of my of Clarity Market. Okay, and when you go to your resource page, it allows you to enter all of your resources and your minimums. You can enter whatever you want. There's no agreements, collusions, or coordination. It's just like eBay, it's just like Amazon. But and what that does is it gives us the ability, because once you put your pricing in, it puts your pricing, like as a side note, you go in here, you hit clear, you hit apply filter, everybody goes down to zero. And then you can kind of search around and just see, hey, what does a Honda Civic cost in this area? So this is like right here. This is the cost of everybody to send a blower out to a job site. 80, 152, 800, 100, fellow tree is 80, I'm $100. So this has never been done before. But anyway, this is the marketplace, and you can take that and you can go everywhere around the country, guys. As a side note, there are so many guys on Clarity Market. It's insane. There's like, I don't know, 900. We haven't perfected the search yet. This is still in beta phase. So every time you move around, you have to like kind of redo the filters. Let's see. Let's see, apply filter. So, but that applies the filters. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Here's the deal. So you go in and you put your pricing in, and then this is the neat part. Let me just show you guys this. When you build out a contract, hold on, I got to put on pause real quick to make sure I'm not showing private information. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Let me just show you this real quick. Create from template from example document. You go through, you say, yes, I'm going to have an attorney help me. And it asks you a couple quick questions. Do you offer stump grinding? I'm going to just say no, no, and no. Oh, Cobb. Okay, so watch this, guys. So now all of a sudden, it automatically creates a huge starting point. Okay, and then we're going to just call this EXAMPL, example. Okay, and then example contract. And then let's just put EXAMPLE, example tree removal contract. And then you just hit save. It's going to say, hey, are you again agree that you're going to have a lawyer look at this? Then you hit yes, and then that's it. So here's my current contract final, but if I want to turn on example, I just do that. And then you go back over to here, okay? And I go back to my main page and I hit this and look, it says example. So I just that fast created a new contract. And so it's like literally, let me go back over here and swap back before I forget. But the point is that's how easy it is. Of course, you have to have your lawyer look at it. Listen, it is a ginormous step toward, it's a ginormous step toward getting all your I's dotted and T's crossed where you don't have to, like, it's a great step to hand to your attorney for your state and say, hey, what do you think? And then this is the other thing, guys, Christopher and Anders, look, on all of my jobs, I never, ever go out and look at a job. I just send them to the website. Hey, look, do me a favor. They send me photos. I say, hey, go to my website. Do you see where it says emergency triage form? They're like, yeah. I say, click on that. And then that's it. It says all you have to do is just fill in these right here. Look at how easy this is, guys. Okay. Fill this in real quick. Okay. And then insurance company, blah, blah. Okay. Hold on just a second. Blah. Watch this, guys. This is how easy it is for a homeowner to. Now, if you notice, now it filled in all that information. It just auto merged that. So then the homeowner goes through, signs here, signs there, here, here, here. Okay. This is my particular contract. And you can put initials anywhere. The nice part about this, what I want to tell you, is that when you change your rates back over wherever it was, when you change your rates under resources, when you change a rate here, it'll automatically change on all of your contracts in this. You never have to go back to your contract and change it. It auto changes continually. So then, I mean, bro, it's slick. So then there, and then accept. Dude, I just went into contract with myself. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go pull a tree off my house. Point is that that's it, dude. Super, super fast. Super fast. Now you drive out and you you go and get the job taken care of. And then once you get it taken care of, let me just show you how the job cost breakdowns work. Hold on real quick. Let me show you this. Okay, so I have to kind of be careful because I'm working in a live environment. But once you get the job done, all you do is, let's see, you just create a JCB number that actually doesn't even matter. So, okay, let's just say I had 4 hours on a ground guy, 4 hours on an equipment operator, 4 hours on a climber. And you just go through this 60 to 110 ton. Let's say I put my mech head on, and we'll be done here in 2 seconds. We'll do a skid steer. All we're going to do is a skid steer, chipper truck, and equipment trailer and support truck. Let's see. Skid steer, dangle, grapple. I need the equipment trailer. I know that everything's 4 hours, so it's, again, super fast. And then I need my support straight truck. Okay, so that comes out to $12,160. Okay, so now I save the job cost breakdown. Let me show you the comparables. This is where it gets fun. Hold on real quick. I'm going to save this, but I don't know where it's going to go on this next screen. So hold on real quick. Okay. So we got that done and it's saved. So here's here's the job cost breakdown that I selected. And here's the comparables. Mine is set to 500 miles, which I think we're testing this function. So watch this. Here's the beautiful part about this system. Okay. Remember, we were at like 12,000. So this is what I'm so excited about with Clarity Market and why you see so many guys talking about it is it takes the guesswork out of understanding what the market price is. So now this is what the comparables look like. Okay, so on a 500-mile radius, these are all the tracers, bro. For real, there's a lot of stinking companies that are a member of this website um, for a reason. Okay. So basically, watch this, dude. This is all of the tree services on that job scope. Okay. And keep in mind that some of these guys, like I'm at 12,000 and this guy's at 3, and you're going to be like, how is that guy at 3? Well, let's go down and look. And we're going to fix this, guys. Look, NAs represent not available, right? So that's not available at the time. So he doesn't have his pricing. This is going to get fixed very soon. Okay. We're going to end up putting the radius's average as a replacement for that so that we understand, so that it gives a more clear picture of the market. This is mine. Okay. So just as a side note, I want to show you something. I'm going to grab so that people can really understand what these numbers look like. Let me just show you this real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these numbers here, okay? So let's grab these real quick. And not a lot of guys have seen what I'm about to show you. I'm going to hit a copy on this. And now let me put it on pause for a second and open a new tab. Hold on quick. Okay, now we have a new tab open. This is what's neat. Watch this, guys. Whoop, hold on. V. Come on, give me my, okay, there we go. Okay, so let me take this and come over to, well, okay, you guys will see it. Hold on real quick. So the neat part about this is this right here. We have 330 tree services. The average is 9853, and I'm at 12,000. So am I a little bit above the average? Yes. But what will that average be when we normalize the data for times when these guys, I'm telling you, when this data gets normalized, it's going to really put into a clear picture what pricing is. And that's coming soon. For whoever made it into this deep into the video, you'll see very soon, those comps are going to get very consistent. Right now, it's hard to know because it's like 3,158. I mean, because like even if you do this right here, there's average, the max is 40,000 and the minimum is $32. But once we normalize based off the radius's average, and then guys, even beyond that, guys, I'm just telling you, we're going to do some stuff with AI. We're going to do some stuff with AI that's going to give an AI report of the statistics on this. It's going to be bad to the bone, dude. Okay, so let's go back. That's Clarity Market. Guys, I have a passion for justice. That's it. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know, bro. My brain just works in a way that's likes to see things like accurate. That's all I can say. Okay. So what are some examples of some contracts for emergency work? Just got a call for my first actual insurance job. Now I'm scrambling because I wasn't prepared for this. Christopher, let me just say this, bro. By the way, Christopher, if you looked, JD Doherty, who, as a side note, guys, you guys really need to see something here. I need to show you something. Okay? You guys need to know, like, JD, bro, where is he? I think he's right there, bro. Like, he's right around, bro, he's so close to me. The reason why this is important, guys, is some people may make an argument to say, oh, you're da 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 da, like try to give some sort of like bad intent as to me creating Clarity Market. Bro, I'm sitting here telling all my secrets. Everyone here now, all of these guys, just to put this in perspective for you, every guy that you're looking at is in my market. I will go down to Noonan. Okay. I will go down there. I will go all the way up to Chattanooga for one single job, easy, all day long in a bag of chips, happily. My point is this. Now, where I used to catch jobs because all of these guys used to do estimates, and if that customer called me while they were doing estimates, I would catch them and say, no, we'll just bill your carrier for you directly, no big deal. Here's the contract. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Man, I got so many jobs like that. But the market changes, and none of us are in control of the market. I wasn't in control of the market from everything that happened, so then I was like, well, what's the next best thing? I had my little secret. Secret didn't stay. So then I'm like, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. So then I was like, forget it. Let's run it. Everybody knows a little bit. A lot of guys know the backstory to that, but I won't get into it on this video. But the point is now you look at this and it's like, wow, there's a lot of guys here that I'm not getting those jobs. And my business has gone down dramatically since 2020, but that's okay. The reason is because I especially like because of right here. I especially like because my friends in Michigan are able to serve the people in Michigan. I like that a lot because accuracy is accuracy and serving people is serving people and taking care of customers and making sure that they get safe, fast. We're saving lives here. That's for sure. That's why we give it away free. There's lots of reasons we give it away free. But one main reason we give the signature function away free is that we do not ever want a homeowner to wait for an estimate. And I want to teach as many tree guys as I possibly can that you can do it this way. You can defend your pricing with the comps. And we together as a team, not as a team, but as an industry, take it to the next step. Okay, we go to the next step. We say, we learn about insurance. We learn about what's covered, what's not, and we offer the premium service. If you learn in a class environment better, take Joe's class. We have a 42 lesson online course, plus I'm always on here doing videos. Take my class. If you join up with Clarity Market right now, it's $2.99 a month. You get the class free. You don't have to sign up for any amount of months. And right now I take calls to people who are subscribed. If you subscribe, you can call me and I'll help you through. I prefer that you go through the class first. That way I'm not spending my time twice. That's it. This was a long video, but I just wanted to answer Christopher, your question, and Anders, your question. That's it, guys. Hope this video was helpful. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.